guys, I'm starting today's video out in the floor. I have another pile of books, and I know that quite a few of these are written by the same person. What I want to do with those is a little bit different than what I do with the others. If I'm getting rid of them. If I'm getting rid of them, I want to put all of them in the same box. If I'm keeping them, I want all of them on the same shelf. So, by any author that I have more than 3 or 4 books. Now, if I only have like 2 books by the same author, I may not try to do that. But then again, I might. That'll be later down the road. Now, this one I'm definitely... it's not going anywhere. This is my large print Bible that I probably need to be using more, especially lately, because it's got big writing. Y'all can't see that. There it goes. It's got really big, so I'm probably gonna take this out and put it on my desk. The only reason I don't use it a lot is because it's not a study Bible, but I did buy this one to mark up, and I've been talking to Donna. She asked me, did I have any sort of color coding thing or anything like that, and I don't. But she's been making me think about maybe I want to possibly start one. But anyway, that's what I bought this Bible for, is to do a color coding system. I just haven't done it, but this is not going anywhere. It's going over there because I may just put it on my desk. So we'll see. Why am I whispering? I don't know. All right. I don't remember who recommended this book to me, but I'm gonna keep it. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and just go through all these books. I don't know what that sticker's on there for, but I'm gonna go through them. And there are some like this. It's a Charles Spurgeon's sermon notes. It's more like a Bible study tool to me, so I want to put those in a different place. I don't even know why they were with these, why it was with these books, but I'm gonna have to do that as well. But yeah, I'm gonna go through these real quick, and then we'll go on to what we're doing next. I will not be cooking dinner tonight because we're having leftovers. We were going to have leftovers on Thursday because we're doing that Bible study, but I decided to change it to today. And the whole reason is I'm afraid that Noah will eat the lazy lasagna that's supposed to be leftovers for Thursday before then, and then we won't have any leftovers. And those are the only leftovers we have. So we're changing the menu plan around a little bit, so tonight I don't have to cook. And Jeff took lazy lasagna to work. Noah's having lazy lasagna tonight for his, so that's, you know, what's happening. There's not enough lazy lasagna for me to have because Jeff had some, like, but there might be enough for me to have tonight. But I'm gonna let Noah have all he wants before I decide. And I can always eat something else. There's plenty of food in this house. I could eat some of that berry oatmeal because I still have some of that. So that might happen. Which kind of sounds like a good idea, but I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to just go through these books. And I'm not going to like record it like I did yesterday. I'm just going to go through them and then I'll show you after. So here's the before of all the books that I have. That's the one I already went through. That's those 2. And then the Bible's over there. But yeah, I'm going to have it a little bit different today. And Jeff took the books down from up there and wiped the shelf for me. I didn't even know he was going to wipe the shelves. He takes the dust buster, vacuums it, and then he wipes it. But I'm not going to complain. But yeah, anyway, yesterday was a really long video too, and it's taken forever to upload, and I'm sorry. It's gonna be late, I'm sure. I'm trying. Well, you already know it was late if it's late. We don't know if it's late at this point yet. But let me get to going through these books. And I'll be back when I'm doing something else. Okay, so I put some books in the box. I have 2 books that I'm not sure about, which is better than yesterday because it's only 2 that I'm not sure about. These are 2 stacks that I'm thinking I'm going to keep. I may look through them again. I'm not sure. And then these are Bible study type situations, like Bible helps and actually a Bible study. The other one is. Then I have a stack by one author that I'm not sure if I'm keeping them. I've got more by her too, so I'm just not sure if I'm going to keep them all or not. Or if I'm going to keep any of them. Because I just don't know. She's one of those that I'm questioning, kind of. But I'm not going to talk about that because I said I wasn't. Because, like I said, we go by our own convictions. What might be right for me may not be right for you. And what might be right for you may not be right for me. So, we ask God to guide us and then we go on about our business. So, I also got some bookmarks, and I don't know what this is because it's not my handwriting. I don't know where it came from, but it was in one of the books. So, I'm going to get rid of that. And, I mean, I could keep the bookmark, leave the bookmarks in the book, but I'm not. The bookmarks here were in a couple of teen devotionals that the kids read. That I'm giving away because my kids aren't teens anymore. So, let's go on to the next thing, whatever it might be. I don't know what it is, though. We'll see. I don't have a lot that's going on today. Because I just don't. But I'll be back.
I lose my breath whenever I see you. You stole my heart, what is it that you do? My life was great till you added colors. Like the moon needs the sun, we don't care about the others. I just wanna love
Okay guys, you know that I've been trying to find alternatives to some of the things that we like. So one of them is granola. Noah loves granola. He's got about this much left in his little container. So I found a recipe for healthy granola the other day, and I asked him, you want to try it? He said yes. So I'm gonna make some. That way I know what's in it. He already eats granola, so why not make some that's healthier? So you can sweeten this with maple syrup or honey, but I'm gonna use both. I'm just gonna half it, like half sweet, half honey, half maple syrup. One of the things that gets me is you have to use a half a cup of oil. Sounds like a lot, but we're going with it. It's coconut oil, it's healthy. You could use olive oil, but I'm gonna use coconut. In fact, I didn't get that out. So let's do that. So I think I have everything out. I've got my oats. I will leave this down below too if you'd like to use this. Oh, I need to get my pumpkin seeds. I'll be right back. Okay, so now I think I have everything. I have walnuts, pecans, and pumpkin seeds. It said to use whatever kind of raw nuts you want to use. These are raw, right? I don't know. It's what we could find where we're going to use it. So let's go back over this again. I've got my oats, I've got my nuts, I've got my sea salt, got my cinnamon, olive oil or coconut oil. I have coconut. Well, I've got olive oil. Let me just stop. Got my maple syrup and honey, vanilla extract, and then the last things are dried nuts if you want them and stuff like that. I'm not going to be doing that at this point. At this point, I'm just going to be mixing all the things together. So I wanted to talk to you about it before I got to going. So I've got my oven preheated to 350. I got my pan lined with parchment paper, or it's preheating. I got my bowl and everything else. So let me rearrange the camera and get to cooking, I guess. I guess this is cooking. You're baking it for 21 to 24 minutes, so yeah, I guess so. Okay, so I got my bowl here, and I'm gonna put in some oats. Like I said, I will leave the recipe down in the description. All right. Can you close? No? Okay, yeah. Maybe. Okay. Salt. And this, it says to use fine sea salt. And if you don't have fine sea salt, if you're using if you're using just regular table salt, you use less salt. But this is fine sea salt. I bought it for that electrolyte drink. That was scary. Okay, I do have, it's ready. Okay. I do have, what was I gonna say? I don't know, that got my attention somewhere else. Oh yeah, now I remember. I found another electrolyte drink. It's not the same. I'm thinking about trying it. Not today though. Maybe one day. Alright, then cinnamon. Okay, maybe I should try it the other way, but yeah, let's just go ahead and scooch it around and try it the way you're supposed to. If I get a little much, it's okay. Maybe it'll be alright. Ooh! See, that's why. But I did stop before it was time. Just barely. That's why I said if I get a little much. Alright, there's the cinnamon. I don't know why you're over here. And then I'm going to open these up. And I'm thinking about chopping up the walnuts and pecans a little bit. So I've got to decide, do I want to do that or not? But I'm going to use I may chop these up some. I wanted the little green ones. They didn't have any of those. Should I leave them big? Or should I'm gonna leave those big. All right. I wish I still had my little food chopper I used to have, or little choppy thing I used to have. I don't have it anymore, so I have to do it another way. You'll get there. Okay. So, I'm gonna do walnuts. Whoop. Stick them back in the refrigerator to get them out of my way. Now I'm just gonna chop these up a little. I think it would just be better to have them a little bit smaller. I don't know if the recipe says to chop them or not. Probably does. Okay. There's the walnuts. And now I'm going to do pecans. My pecans, and most of the, well, if they're open I usually store them in the refrigerator, but if they're not open I usually store them in the freezer of most things. But for some reason I always put my pecans in the freezer, but my walnuts are in the refrigerator if they're open, in the freezer if they're not. I don't know why, that's just the way I do it, but it's best to store them that way so that you don't have to worry about them going rancid on you as fast. And you can keep pecans in the freezer for up to 2 years. Completely honest with you, I've let them stay in there longer than that and used them anyway. I just taste them before I do. I look at them, I smell them, I taste them, I do all the things. And they have always been, you know, I've always been very careful about it because I don't want to eat a rancid pecan. That'd be disgusting. Alright, so that's done. Alright, back over here. And let me see if I got everything. I got the oats, the nuts, and or seeds, salt, and cinnamon. And I'm going to stir this up. It says to stir it to blend. It smells good already, but that's because cinnamon smells delicious. Alright, I think that's good enough. I'm afraid I'm going to hit this and make a mess of it. So, I don't want pumpkin seeds all over the world. So let's put those in the refrigerator. Alright, so now, y'all forgive me, this is my first time making this, so I'm going a little bit slow with it. I'm supposed to use melted coconut oil. So, I guess I need to melt some of this. And this is a 1 cup bowl. So I'm just going to put what I need in it. I do not need a whole cup. I'll tell you right now, it's a ½ cup. And you can put coconut flakes in this as well, but I don't have any. I don't think I have any. Noah would like it with coconut flakes. It just seems like a lot of oil. guess I could have used my spatula to do that with, but that's all right. I'll wash my hands. I'm gonna melt this and I'll be back. Okay, so before I put the oil in there, I want to kind of look at this real quick. So I'm supposed to add the oil, maple syrup, and or honey, and vanilla. Okay, this is not quite melted, but it'll be fine. It'll get, it's fine. It'll get where it needs to be anyway. And since I am using a cup measure, I'm going to just go ahead and use this since it's got the oil in it. How much am I supposed to have before I put too much? Okay. Because this is 8 ounces. I have checked it before. I believe I did. Alright, we're using raw honey. I could have used a little bit more maple syrup, so I think I will. Just a tiny bit more. It's gonna be so good. Alright, now I'm going to put this in here. It comes out so much easier whenever you have oil on it. But the silicone spatula makes it all come out. I know I talk about the silicone spatulas all the time. It's like I'm in love with them or something. I'm not really. Alright, and now vanilla flavoring. Or why did I shake it? I don't know. Make sure I put the right amount. It looks weird with that cinnamon in it. I may as well just leave this in the kitchen. I don't know why I don't. So now I'm going to mix this all together until it's well coated. And then I'm going to put it onto this baking pan. Spread it out on there. And let it bake at 350 for 21 to 24 minutes. And then I will let it cool completely. And at that point, I can add, let's see, let me make sure I'm telling you correctly. Let the granola cool completely undistributed. Don't distribute it. Don't move it around. Don't do anything with it. Just let it cool for 45 minutes. And then I can put dried fruit if I want to, or chocolate chips, or anything like that. I don't know if I will be adding anything at all. The nuts are in it. I might add chocolate chips, but I don't know. That would be the only thing I think that Noah would want in it. I don't think he would like the dried fruit, really. Oh, don't you waste that. Get back in there. That's precious. I did clean the counters. It smells so good. I think I've got it mixed really good too now. Smells so good. I cannot believe it smells this good already. I guess it's the vanilla and cinnamon, y'all. It's gotta be. Alright, I'm gonna move my pan over here, and I used Tony's trick. I don't know where she got it from, where that you take your parchment, and this is gonna be loud. Anyway, you squunch it up into a ball, and then you flatten it into your pan. Tony from Chaotic Country, I saw her do it, so I said, you know what, I'm gonna try that. I remembered it today. I've seen her do it a bunch of times, especially during Vlogmas she did it. I just didn't try it until today, whenever this paper was so annoying to me. It didn't want to do what it was supposed to do. Alright, so I'm going to just spread this out all over the pan. It says to use a deep baking dish, and this just seemed like the one I wanted to use. You know what? I'm just going to use my hands. I feel like it'd be easier and faster. Maybe I was wrong because this is super sticky. It smells so good. I keep saying that and I'm sorry. It just does. Y'all, it just does. And if you like granola and you want to try to make your own, I think this would be a good way to do it. It's simple. All right, put it in the oven and I'll be back once it's done. Okay, so this is the granola straight out of the oven, and it says to let it cool for like 55 minutes, 45 minutes, something like that. 45 to 55 minutes, I think it's 45 actually. To let it cool before you add any toppings, if you want to add any toppings, to let it sit just like it is and cool off. So that's what I'm going to do, and I'm going to add some mini M&Ms because that's what Noah wants, but I'm not going to show that part. Let me just, y'all see it, it smells so good. I can't do a taste test because it's too hot. I can't show y'all what the M&Ms are going to look like that. Or what? What are you saying? I don't know. Anyway, I can't show you what they're going to look like on there because I'm about to go shower and chill out the rest of the night. It is, what time? I don't know. 7. It's a little after 7 actually. So let me read a little bit of this to you so you can know some more about it, just in case that you decide you want to do it. Now I know that there are some different things, you know, you can't have nuts and stuff like that. If you can't have nuts, just don't put nuts in it. It's fine. You can use dried coconut, but it says to put the coconut in about halfway through and like stir it in, and then it will toast right. It won't get too toasty. So I did it for 25 minutes. No, 24 minutes, so sorry. It says let it cool completely undistributed at least 45 minutes, and then you top it with the dried fruit or the optional chocolate chips or whatever like that. Then you break it up into pieces with your hands to retain bigger chunks. And if you want it in smaller chunks, or no, it says, or stir it around with a spoon if you want extra clumpy granola. All right, so you can store it in an airtight container at room temperature 1 to 2 weeks. You can store it in an airtight container 1 to 2 weeks, or in a sealed freezer bag for up to 3 months. That ain't gonna happen. It's gonna be 1 to 2 weeks. It'll be 1 to 2 days if Noah has anything to do with it. Maybe 4. I don't know. He loves granola. The dried fruit, if you put dried fruit in it, can freeze solid. So you need to let it stay at room temperature 5 to 10 minutes before you eat it, or break your tooth. We don't want that. So you can make this gluten-free by adding gluten-free oats, because there are oats that have gluten in them for whatever crazy reason. You can make it nut-free. You can use seeds like pepitas or sunflower seeds instead of nuts, which I did use seeds and nuts, but you don't even have to use that at all if you don't want to. And if you want to do the toasted granola, you stir it in halfway. I'm reading while I'm talking to y'all because I don't want to like mess it up. And there are serving suggestions. This granola is awesome on its own with milk or yogurt or fresh fruit. And you can even throw a couple handfuls in a salad for granola croutons, which sounds good because I like a little sweet in my salad for whatever reason. I feel like y'all are so close. It just anyways, I will let y'all know what we think about it tomorrow. Right now, going by the smell and the look of it, it's going to be delicious. I really want to taste it. But it's hot. Should I just do it anyway? Just a little bit. Just a little bit. That's a little bit salty. Did I get a pepita? They have salt on them. Or a pumpkin seed. No, that's good. That's good. I like it. If you like granola, I like that. It's pretty good. I think Noah's gonna love it. But I'm gonna let it cool off completely because I don't want the chocolate to melt. And then I'm gonna put those on. That is really good. Now I want to eat more. Why'd you let me taste it? I'm gonna leave it alone. It's good. It's like, I wanna eat more. Okay, so hopefully he'll like it. I will let you guys know tomorrow what he thinks, but you know I like it because I want to eat more. And I'm not even into granola cereal, like eating it with milk. That might be something I try. I don't know. But I will leave the recipe down below. It's from cookieandkate.com. I can't hardly say the name. So, yeah. Sounds really good. That's what hers looks like. Focus, please. That's what hers look like. It's really not the best picture. I'm sorry. But yeah, it's really good. Okay, I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you for hanging out with me today. I'm going to go shower now. I'm going to shut my mouth and quit talking about how good the granola is and get myself away from it so that I don't try to eat more. Because it needs to cool off. But wow, I want to eat some more. Plus, I haven't eaten dinner yet. That doesn't help things. So, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you for hanging out with me today. I'm so sorry that last night's video was late. I know that it's late now because it's still not up. I'm sorry. I don't know what happened other than it's almost 2 hours long. I just got so excited and recorded everything, I guess. No, it's because I recorded all the, I don't know. Anyway, I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you for hanging out with me. I do appreciate it. I've already said that, I know. But I have not said. If you like this video, go ahead and do all the YouTube things. If you didn't like it, do them anyway. You might like something you see later. Also, most importantly, and I do mean this, and it's not just a spiel. It's not just something I say at the end of my videos. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know how you're doing because I really want to know how you are. And remember, don't take any wooden nickels and be sweet.